Hey users, now as we have downloaded our dataset, loaded it in our Python environment, pre-processed with it, cleaned the missing data, now it's time to extract something meaningful from this large dataset. Now, if I said you that you should tell me how many genders, like not how many genders, which gender about how many orders, which gender about much orders, and which gender about less orders, and age groups, it can based on marital status. I can ask about marital status, in which state there were more sales, in which zone there was more sales, or any other analysis. Now, for a person doing it, like seeing all the data and writing it on his notebook, it would be a very tedious task, right? These are 11,000 rows, 11,000 data points. So that's why I will be using Python with you. I will just go to there, and the module we will be using is seaborn, and I am importing seaborn as SNS. It is commonly used for this so that we don't have to write seaborn each time. It's a shortcut. If you have not downloaded this in your environment, you have to just go on command prompt and write pip install seaborn. After that, it will be downloaded, and then you can import it in your environment. After importing, let's draw now a count plot. Count plot, as the name says, it count the values. Here is the count plot. The first argument is the column name, from which column we want to count the values. For this example, I am writing the marital status. I want to extract that column, and in the next argument, we give it the data. Now, this is the argument name, data, and this is the variable name that I created, data, up there. This, this created data. If I had named this anything different than data, like df or file, then I would have said data is equal to df or that file. So that will give me the count plot. Now, what this count plot says. As I already told you that 0 means unmarried and 1 means married. It is a binary data. So it is giving me that the label with 0, the unmarried persons have are almost 6,500 in the shopping list. And the married person, their count is almost 4,500. But this says that unmarried people are doing more shopping. They are more active in the sales. So, it is, if you haven't imported the seaborn, it will give you this error that this name is not defined. After loading that, you can draw this graph. And if you want to draw graph of any other thing, like let's say gender, let's say which gender is doing more shopping, I will just change the column name and running this. Now there is a like huge difference. Females, there are almost 7,500 females, and males almost 3,200. So what we get from this chart, that there are almost more than double females than males in the shopping area. They are good to target. After that, I have created a count plot for the zone, in which zone there are more data points. And this clearly shows that the central zone, this central zone, the green row, this, it is the most active part in the sales. The people living in central zone, they may be rich or anything like that. They are buying more things. There are almost 4,000 and like 4,200, something like that. And then come the south, and the least is eastern zone, almost 1000 or less than 1000. So this is helpful data set for us to do some analysis.